Hi guys, before you do your test, I wanted to make sure you got to see the solutions to yesterday's homework, the practice test. So 1, if a polygon is similar, corresponding angles are congruent and corresponding sides are proportional. That's the definition. So then 2a, when you find the missing angles of the triangles, you see that the corresponding angles are congruent, so that's angle-angle similarity. And then remember to name the triangles in order of corresponding parts. B, not similar, because the sides are not proportional that are given. This would have been SAS. C is SSS. I think when you took the test, it might have said the answer was SAS. That was an error. SSS. And that's because all 3 sides are proportional. And then D is not similar because when you find the missing angles, you realize that only one pair of angles is congruent. 3, this tripped a lot of people up. So these angles are congruent based on physics. These angles are both 90 degrees, so that's angle-angle. This is not side-angle-side. We don't know that side yet. So you can't use side-angle-side. You don't know the sides are proportional, but what you do know is that there are 2 pairs of congruent angles. And then you set up your proportion and you get 17.5 feet. Okay, here's 4. So this would be angle-angle because you have a overlapping angle here. Yes, you'll have something similar on the test. Overlapping angle in both triangles, and then 90-degree angles. That's angle-angle. If you don't know a side, you can't assume they're proportional. So you can't use side-angle, side-out. But since we have angle-angle, you can then set up the proportion to find the missing side. Now this messed some people up. So the X corresponds to the 5 in the big triangle to small. Now in the big triangle, the side 35, 7 plus 28, corresponds to the 7. You can only compare parts of triangles. Really important. Okay, here's 5. So if the side ratio is 3 to 4, that makes the area ratio 9 to 16. This one might have had the wrong answer marked at first. So 9 over 16, because you square them. Then 9 is to 16 as 144 is to x. Cross multiply, 256. 6, you're given the volume ratios, 2700 to 800. Simplify, 27 to 8. Then the side ratio is the cube root of the volume ratio. So the cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 8 is 2. So it's a 3 to 2 ratio. Oh, and that's it. Then number 7 is, so you have an angle bisector. So it splits the opposite side into proportional parts. They're proportional to the side. So 35 is to 28 as 15 is to x. You get x equals 12. Come to the extra help session if you would like to do some more practice or get some questions answered. And then take your test. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. No class tomorrow.